Hollywood may look like a dream from the outside: luxury, fame, and success. But for some stars, the spotlight became too bright. Number 1. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz was one of Hollywood's biggest stars in the late 90s and early 2000s. With hit films like The Mask, Something About Mary, and Charlie's Angels, she seemed unstoppable. But in 2014, after the release of Annie, she walked away from acting entirely. Diaz later explained her decision. She felt like she was constantly being handed off to different people throughout her career. The pressure of fame had become too much. She said she wanted to become whole again. Cameron also focused on her wellness brand and later welcomed her first child in 2019. Hollywood lost a star, but Cameron found herself. Number 2. Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis was a beloved face in the 1980s and 90s. He starred in Ghostbusters, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and Spaceballs. Then suddenly, he disappeared. The reason was deeply personal. In 1991, Rick's wife passed away from cancer. Left with 2 young children, Moranis chose to put fatherhood first. He said he didn't want to be away from them for months at a time shooting films. He quietly stepped away from Hollywood. For decades, fans wondered where he went. In recent years, Rick made a few small appearances but never fully returned. His story is one of love, sacrifice, and choosing family over fame. Number 3. Brendan Fraser. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Brendan Fraser was a household name. He starred in the Mummy franchise and George of the Jungle. But behind the scenes, Brendan was struggling. He suffered physical injuries from performing stunts, had multiple surgeries over the years. In 2003, he was also the victim of sexual assault by a powerful figure in Hollywood. This deeply affected him emotionally. His marriage ended, and he faced financial troubles. As a result, Brendan stepped back from the spotlight. Yet his story didn't end there. Years later, he made a comeback with The Whale, earning praise and awards. Brendan's journey is one of pain, resilience, and redemption. Number 4. Phoebe Cates. Cates was a teen icon in the 1980s. Her roles in Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Gremlins made her a star. But after marrying actor Kevin Kline, she quietly exited Hollywood. Cates decided to focus on raising her children. She wanted to live a private life. Instead of acting, she opened a boutique in New York called Blue Tree. The shift was drastic, but Cates seemed happy. For her, family and normalcy were more fulfilling than fame. She's rarely seen in public and avoids media attention. Number 5. Freddie Prinze Jr. Jr. was the face of romantic comedies in the early 2000s, with hits like She's All That and I Know What You Did Last Summer. He quickly became a teen idol, but soon after marrying Sarah Michelle Gellar, he started stepping back from acting. Freddie later explained he wasn't happy with how Hollywood operated. He didn't enjoy the politics and pressures. Instead, he turned to his other passion, cooking. He released a cookbook and even worked behind the scenes in WWE as a writer. Freddie found peace in stepping away from the fame and choosing a simpler, more creative life. Number 6. Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan was once known as the queen of romantic comedies. Movies like When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, and You've Got Mail made her a beloved star. But after the early 2000s, she faded from the spotlight. Part of it was media scrutiny. Her personal life, including her affair with Russell Crowe, received harsh attention. She also mentioned feeling tired of the pressure to look young and perfect in Hollywood. Meg didn't want to compete with younger actresses or conform to unrealistic beauty standards. She chose to step away and focus on family and other creative projects like directing. Number 7. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle shocked the world. When he walked away from Chappelle's show in 2005, he was offered a $50 million deal to continue. Instead, he vanished from the public eye and went to South Africa. Rumors swirled, but Chappelle later explained his decision. He felt like the show was getting away from his original vision. He was uncomfortable with how the material was being received and felt like he was losing control. Hollywood started to feel toxic to him. Dave chose peace over money. He returned years later on his own terms and is now one of the most respected comedians in the world. Number 8. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes was one of Nickelodeon's biggest stars. She had her own show, But behind the scenes, Amanda was battling mental health issues. After a series of public incidents and legal troubles, she announced her retirement from acting in 2010. Amanda later revealed she struggled with substance abuse and body image issues. She entered treatment and began focusing on her mental health. Amanda has since stayed away from the spotlight, occasionally updating fans about her progress. Her journey is a powerful reminder of the pressures child stars face. Number 9. Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin became a global star after Home Alone, but the fame came at a high price. He was overworked as a child and faced family drama, including a legal battle with his parents over his fortune. By the late 90s, Culkin had vanished from Hollywood. He later said he needed a break from everything. Over the years, Macaulay made a few independent film appearances, but avoided big Hollywood roles. He focused on creative projects and living life on his own terms. Today, he's a father and happier away from the madness of fame. Number 10. Taylor Lautner was everywhere during the Twilight craze. Playing Jacob Black made him a teen idol. But after the series ended, his presence in Hollywood faded. Lautner later said he struggled with being objectified. The pressure to maintain his physique was extreme. He also found it hard to land roles that weren't tied to his Twilight image. Instead of fighting it, he chose to step back. In recent years, he's appeared in a few projects, but mostly keeps a low profile. Taylor's story is one of early fame and choosing peace over pressure. Number 11. Jessica Alba became a rising star in the early 2000s. She starred in hits like Fantastic Four, Sin City, and Into the Blue. But after 2010, her screen time began to fade. The reason? Jessica shifted her focus from Hollywood to entrepreneurship. She co-founded The Honest Company, a brand dedicated to non-toxic household and baby products. Alba said she felt more passionate about creating a healthier world for her children than staying on movie sets. Acting was rewarding, but it couldn't match her desire to make a real-world impact. She didn't fully retire, but her priorities clearly changed. Number 12. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. In the 1990s, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, known to fans as JTT, was everywhere. He starred in Home Improvement, voiced young Simba in The Lion King, and appeared in countless teen magazines. But just as quickly as he rose, he walked away. At the height of his fame, Thomas left the spotlight to focus on his education. He studied at Harvard and Columbia, deliberately avoiding Hollywood's pressures. He made rare appearances in the 2000s, but never returned full-time. JTT said he never took fame too seriously and didn't want it to define his life. For him, education, privacy, and freedom mattered more. Number 13. Daniel Day-Lewis is often called one of the greatest actors of all time. 3 Academy Awards to his name. He didn't leave because he was forgotten. He left at the top. In 2017, after completing Phantom Thread, Day-Lewis announced his retirement from acting. He didn't give a clear reason, but hinted at being emotionally drained. Each role took a toll on him. He was known for his extreme method acting, staying in character even off-set. Intensity eventually became too much. Day-Lewis chose peace over performance. He now lives quietly, far removed from the chaos of film sets and award shows. Number 14. Mara Wilson. Mara Wilson captured hearts in Matilda, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Miracle on 34th Street. But after her early fame, she stepped away. The transition from child star to adult actor was painful. Mara struggled with anxiety, depression, and being sexualized at a young age. She felt lost in Hollywood's system. Later said it wasn't fun anymore, it was toxic. So she left. Mara turned to writing and advocacy. She wrote a memoir, spoke openly about mental health, and found a new way to connect with people. Fame brought her pain, but leaving it gave her purpose. Number 15. Frankie Muniz. Frankie Muniz was a household name during his Malcolm in the Middle years. After the show ended, fans expected him to dominate Hollywood. But Muniz had other dreams. He took a step back from acting and pursued a career in professional racing. Over the years, he also dealt with health challenges, including memory loss. He later said acting had never been as passionate, was something he did as a kid, not something he wanted as an adult. Today, he lives a quieter life, recently returning to the spotlight as a race car driver and even dabbling in music. Frankie walked away from Hollywood to follow his real interests. As we've seen in Part 1, leaving Hollywood isn't always about failure. For stars like Cameron Diaz and Rick Moranis, it was about rediscovering themselves. For Brendan Fraser, it was survival. These decisions took courage. They remind us that fame doesn't always mean happiness, and walking away can sometimes be the bravest move of all. Stay tuned. Part 2 reveals even more surprising stories.